possibly be this useless? What?
So I've got a little shadow work exercise for you. I'm currently doing some really heavy shadow work at the moment, and I'm reading a book. If you want to check it out, it's full of exercises, and this one was brilliant. So go and grab a pen and paper to write down these questions. What am I most afraid of? What lies do I tell about myself to others? What am I most ashamed of? What do I hide from others? What personal habits are causing me pain? What part of my body am I most unhappy with? What are the most common themes in my anxiety dreams or nightmares? Dreams play a massive part in your shadow work, and I will be talking about this in the future as well. You want to write these answers out in a list. I'm not scared to share mine, so it will look something like this. When you've done your list, take time to sit and connect to those feelings that list brings you. To each aspect, say, I see my shadow and I accept it. You can do this as many times as you want until you start healing from it. Follow for more tips and exercises on shadow work.
When you are triggered by someone else's behavior, I want you to ask yourself this question. What is it about that behavior or that person that is triggering something within me? When you figure out why you were triggered and you begin healing that, the trigger loses its power over you.
I get overwhelmed so easily. My anxiety takes control of me, makes it hard to breathe. The words come over me, feels like I'm somebody else. I get overwhelmed so easily.
Can we just do it again without the negative, saying that you don't like the tour?
I don't like it though.
I know, but see,
I go through
but what
hell.
is it setting up though? I don't understand.
I go through hell touring. Okay, then I'll make it positive then.
Yeah, it's just.
Well, you know the truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
And action, Michael.
I love to tour.
Three shadow work prompts to help release shame.
I am going to give an example of removing a shadow. The backstory is that my dad died, my extended family cut off relations after that, and then my immediate family fell apart from this. The prompt was, what is the story of your heartbreak? AKA, at what point was your childlike innocence ruined, taken away, shattered? So I wrote about what happened, right? That's not the shadow. This is the inner work. I think that there's a lot of hurt I never addressed. My family was so fucked up at the time that I felt like I raised myself after he died. And I've always been incredibly hard on myself because I watched my life fall apart at 9 years old, and I felt guilty. I couldn't have changed or fixed anything. I felt so helpless and full of hate and pessimism. But I couldn't express it to others because they were not to blame. So I turned the hate inwards, and I have never been kind to myself since. This was like an epiphany.
We could have had it all.
Don't stay awake for too long, don't go to bed. I'll make a cup of coffee for your head. I'll get you up and going out of bed.
For one so small, you seem so strong. My arms will hold you, keep you safe and warm. this bond between us so it can be broken. I will be here, don't you cry. You'll be in my heart.
Cassie.
Are you ready to accelerate your personal and spiritual growth? Because this shadow work journaling prompt is powerful. But first, what do you think is the lowest vibration emotion of all? Is it hatred, anger, envy? Well, according to the work of Dr. David Hawkins, it's shame. Yes, shame. So if you want to speed up your personal evolution, one question you can ask yourself and journal about is, what's one thing I wouldn't want people to know about me? And then you can follow up with, why do I want to keep that thing secret? And then journal about it until you have nothing more to say. Go deep into the shame and perhaps guilt you feel. And once there's nothing more to add, ask yourself, what would it take for me to forgive myself and or accept myself fully and unconditionally? That's deep inner work, my friend. Take your time when doing this exercise. It's powerful.
Smoking weed whenever we breathe, every time you kiss me.
You run and tell your friends that you're leaving me. They say that they don't see what you see in me. You wait a couple months, then you gon' see. You'll never find nobody better than me.
Tongue is all by your side. You got it to.
Hello, welcome to day 18 of 30 Days to Healing. I'm sharing questions and journal prompts for 30 days with a specific focus on shadow work and healing your inner child. So, day 18 is, what situations make you feel not good enough or lesser than? Why do you think this is? What do you think you could do to stop this?
This may hurt a little bit. The reason why you self-isolate whenever you're hurt, angry, or upset is typically because you were left alone as a child to deal with your problems. The best way to fix this is by doing shadow work.
Doing shadow work allows you to understand the root of your sadness, discomfort, anger, and more. This is a guided shadow work journal to help you navigate, integrate, and transcend your shadows. On Amazon.
So I was gonna show you.
Here's a quick shadow prompt exercise. When you're met with a new challenge, what is your first thought? Is it fear? Is it, oh no, what do I do? What's gonna happen? I don't know what to do. Or do you face the challenge head on? Roll with the punches with little to no preoccupation. Aw, shit. Alright, let's see what we can do. Ask yourself if you're somebody who has control of their life. Can you quickly point your attention towards what you do want and away from what you don't want? Or are you someone who submits to life and gets annoyed at every single inconvenience thrown your way? This is the difference between being definite and present with living your life and being a disengaged drifter where life is directing and living you.